Good morning to all of you. I am here with a presentation of D block elements. This presentation is mainly for second year students, BSc second year, but not only for second year but also for any class. Now we will see about the D block elements. Our periodic table consists of a different element, different blocks. Is it like a S block, P block, D block, and F block? Our D block elements are situated in between S and P block element. It is very clear from the periodic table. Now the definition of this D block elements. D block elements can be defined as these are the elements in which the last electron enter into a d atomic orbital. These elements belong to third to 12 group, and they are situated and they are starting from 4th row to and so on. This element in general lies between S and P block elements. They are also called as transition series element. A transition series element can be defined as the elements which have incompletely filled the atomic orbital in its ground state or in any state its oxidation state. That is, they have partially filled n-1 d atomic orbitals. Now the electronic configuration of this 3D series element will be like this. There will be consequently filling of 3D atomic orbital, while a 4s atomic orbital there will be a pair of electrons. In case of copper and chromium, there will be irregular electronic configuration that can be explained on the basis of half filled and completely filled d atomic orbitals. It is said that all D block elements are not transition elements, but all transition elements are D block elements. All the D block elements are not transition elements because D block elements like zinc have full D10 electronic configuration in their ground state as well as in their common oxidation state, that is +2, which is not according to definition of transition series element. A transition series element, it can be explained like that. They have partially filled d atomic orbital. So as the zinc does not have partially filled n-1 d atomic orbital, therefore this element cannot be a transition series element. Now these are the general properties of d block elements. For example, they have different physical properties: atomic radius or ionic radius, ionization enthalpies, oxidation state, coloring property, catalytic property, magnetic property, formation of complexes, as well as formation of interstitial compounds. This table indicates the physical properties of these D block elements, especially of 3D series elements. Melting and boiling point. A large number of unpaired electrons takes part in the bonding. Therefore, generally these D block elements have higher melting points. Atomic radius can be defined as the distance between a positive nucleus and outermost electron. It is called as atomic radius. And atomic radius and ionic radius, they have different changes along the series. For example, this graph indicates the change in atomic radius of 3D series, 4D series and 5D series elements. Along the row, that is in a horizontal row, the nuclear charge increases. It is mainly due to that the consequently filling of electron takes place in the same main energy level, and d atomic orbital have very less shielding effect. Due to this, the ionic or atomic radius almost remains same, And another factor I already said that as the electron going into a same main energy level, which increases the nuclear charge, that can be result into decrease in atomic radius. Ionization enthalpy or ionization energy can be defined as it is the minimum amount of energy required to remove most loosely bounded electron from an isolated gaseous atom in its ground state. Ionization energy depends upon atomic radius, nuclear charge and shielding effect. As we know that from left to right, due to increase in nuclear charge, decrease in shielding effect, the atomic radius decreases. Therefore, it will be more difficult to remove the electron, and therefore in the same direction ionization enthalpy increases. Oxidation state can be defined as it is the charge, it is the changing charge present on an atom when other atoms removed as ions. Transition metals show different oxidation state. Common oxidation state of these elements are +2. In case of 3D series element, manganese show +7 oxidation state, which is a maximum oxidation state shown by these elements. During the oxidation state, the electrons can be removed from s atomic orbital and consequently from d atomic orbitals as well. Another most important property of this d block element, especially 3D series element, if we are talking about, they have unpaired electron, and therefore these unpaired electrons are responsible for the coloring property. Not only presence of unpaired electron is the responsible for the coloring property, but d atomic orbital can be divided into two categories. One is Ag atomic orbital, second is T2G atomic orbital, out of which Ag atomic orbitals have higher energy and T2G atomic orbitals have lower energy. When they have unpaired electron in their electronic configuration, there is a vacancy, and this vacancy, one electron can be transitioned to higher energy level, and that when this when this electron go to higher energy level, they come to ground state after some time, and they expel the extra energy in the form of light, which result into a formation of this coloring property of transition series elements. They show different coloring property. This can be shown in this figure. This diagram shows the splitting of energy level. Ag atomic orbitals have higher energy and T2G energy levels have lower energy. Ag atomic orbitals are dx square, y square, dz square, and T2G atomic orbitals are dxy, yz and dxz. This diagram shows the transition, that is dt transition, means transfer of one electron from higher energy, lower energy level of d atomic orbital to a higher energy level of d atomic orbital, that is from T2G to Eg. This is another important properties of this d block element. They show a catalytic property, mainly due to presence of unpaired electron. For example, vanadium oxide that can be used in a contact process. Finely divided iron, it is used in Haber process, nickel, cobalt and so on. These are the reactions which use iron as a catalyst. This is also another important property of d block elements. Magnetic property mainly created due to spin motion and orbital motion of an electrons. In case of d block element, the angular momentum of d electrons are quenched. Therefore, the spin motion of these electrons are mainly responsible for the magnetic properties. And these magnetic properties can be carried out by using a spin only formula, which is mu s equal to under root n plus 2 Bohr magneton, where small n is a number of unpaired electrons. These are the calculated and observed value of magnetic moment of d block element, especially 3D series elements. Formation of complex compound. This is one of the most important property. Complex compounds are we use in daily life and they are important for us. And most of the 3D series elements have property to form complexes. These are the, for example, hexacyanoferrate and so on. This complex formation property is mainly due to smaller sizes of metal ions and their higher charges and availability of d orbital for the bond formation. Interstitial compounds are the also important compounds. These compounds can be formed by reaction of transition metal with smaller atoms such as hydrogen, carbon, boron, nitrogen. Principal physical and chemical properties of these compounds are higher melting points, higher than those of pure metals, retain metallic conductivity, chemically inert. These are the references I used, and follow this video, like this video, and subscribe my channel, YouTube channel, and I will bring a more presentation for first year, second year, and final year students. And queries can be, if you have any queries, please comment in comment box. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.